Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Phoenotopia Awakening. We're continuing to sort of like clean up in the game. We made a little bit of progress yesterday. We got a little bit more energy, a few more moonstones. We found a few things that puzzled us and I haven't figured out the answers to yet, but hey, headway. Now, let's go to the fortune teller. We're right underneath her, so this should be piece of cake. Hold on, what's in here? I don't remember what's in this building. Oh, I remember this puzzle. We did this forever ago. All right, fortune teller, tell me my fortunes. Let's do another health. I think health's the one that we're like hurting the most on in terms of like completion percentage. Within a great bug-infested cave, a maze of hidden paths yields to the treasure. Shit. So, back to where we just were last episode. Oh, I see it. I see a close-up of members of musical troupe aid their cause. All right, but where are they? I haven't seen them. It does kind of suck that we're just like sort of spending money, and a decent chunk of these are going to be repeats because it's just selecting randomly out of what is available, and that means that we're like, especially as we get closer to the end, we're going to be more likely to get repeats of the ones we've already paid to see. Within the jovial gathering place of explorers, the leader seeks the lost mementos of her forebears. Okay, that... like an adventurer's guild, I'm assuming. Actually, hold on. Before we leave, I want to talk to this guy, because we found the other half. Alright, so nothing new for us to learn from that, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping he'd give us some hint about how to get it. Right? Wait, hold on. We got the thing that was on top of this, but... oh, that looked breakable. Adventurers. Alright, it was worth a shot. And grape juice. Well, unfortunately, I can't really, like, manage either of these. I guess I could sell this. Leave that grape juice for now. The restaurant. Adventurers Guild, which building are you? I thought that there was one here. This is the comps. No. This is an inn. Now that we've been in here. Hello. Fair incarnation? Okay. Coins. Okay. Not working. Alright. Do we think we could play a song here? Gosh, you know what I completely forgot about until just now? That we can play the song here to heal ourselves. Completely forgot about that. This... I mean, what I see is someone playing a flute. Yeah. Another way into that spot. Looks like it. We think we need to like donate to each of the spots. We've got the cash. Oh. We're facing not the way that I was expecting. Holy shit, the Geo song actually worked. Well, that was not what I was expecting. Oh, is this a play every song and we get a little treat? Well, we've recouped our cash, but that doesn't help us get to this heart piece. Obviously, there's more songs in the game, based on there's 6 slots and we only know 4 songs, which is crazy, by the way. Like it seems insane to me that we're this deep into the game and I'm still like, I don't know, man. Stack bombs? Stack bombs is a really good idea. I should try that. Let me sell this. What else should we sell? This. And this. This, there. So, alright. Damn. Though, in order for the bomb stacking to really probably be effective, I'll need the crates to respawn. And even with the crates respawn, I don't know that I'll actually have enough ups to get up there. Yes. Hold. I assumed that this was... Yeah, okay, that is also metal. I don't know that I actually know that, but we did know that. It was true. Alright. Aren't you, like, something? Okay, no. Answer. Okay, restaurant. Where's the Adventurers Guild? Was that in the other city? And I've just completely misremembered? Gosh, my memory is bad. It's so bad. Or are we talking about the Geo Center? I see you've completed a great number of geo challenges. Very impressive. You might even be the leader in this region. Shelf caught your eye? Each item has considerable history. Ask about the antique. There's a story about these old pins. Supposedly they belong to the very first Geo Club. My father, George the 11th, is credited with the Geo Club. He tells me he was only reviving an ancient family business. The original Geo Club is much older, founded by the very first George. He predates even the Great War. He's the man depicted in the portrait up top. Way back then, you'd get a pin, not a ticket, for completing a Geo Dungeon. It's crazy to think, but there still exist ancient Geo Dungeons out there created by George the First. If you happen to stumble upon one, do not enter. They're dilapidated and dangerous. They're hundreds of years old, so who knows what might be lurking in there. Well, despite my warnings, I must admit I did find this pin in an ancient Geo dungeon. It made me feel closer to my roots. I'd adventure to find all the George I dungeon pins if I could. Alas, I must run the family business. Supposedly, those earrings belong to my great-great-great-grandmother, Georgia the 7th. They're supposed to be lucky earrings, but I don't feel any special resonance from them. Do they call out to you? You know, I've got way too many baubles from my ancestors. I wouldn't mind giving those earrings away, but I don't give away things for free. Find me something I'd be interested in, and I'll trade you for it. Would you like a stuffed camel? Still no idea what the stuffed camel is for. Alright. So that's something. Yeah, we can go ahead and get this. Oh. Okay, so I guess we're basically good. We've claimed this, and we've claimed this, so... That mean that we're, like, Dunsky now? Wow, 80. This is the guy... You want other animals? No. Apparently not. Hold on. That stuffed bear in the back is calling to me. So cute and fluffy. Alright. Maybe she wants the stuffed bear. If that is the case... Let's run up to the wall and get the stuffed bear. I kind of doubt it. Like, I think that's just flavor text, but... Was it in this one? Okay, no, that's a horse. Not a bear. For some reason I had it in my head that it was a bear. I was wrong, obviously. Okay. We still are missing instructions about... or missing instructions. I'm still not sure how to tackle... the waiter thing. Ah, there's Mr. Planter. Have stuff that we can burn? Kinda. I'm not gonna burn the egg. All right, so let's gather together some crap food. Burn. Oh! Alright, before we do the food thing for Planter, let's do this. Greetings, we meet again. I'm tracing a route with my eyes. This place is perfect for a free running course. Care to try? Like before, there's a prize if you succeed. Attempt pose free running challenge? Yes. Now we're talking. Let me set up the course. Before we start, any questions? Review the course. Look closely for the white flags. Alright, one way over there. One there, one up there, down there, another down there, over there, up there. So I'm thinking over, right, jump over, then come over. Let's start. Well, that's probably it right there. No! Fuck. That was bad. I did bad. Let's start. Nailed it. Second try. You did it. Those were some sweet moves. That dive you did into the water, magnificent. Oh, thank you for the GGs. Do continue to nourish that budding free running spirit. For now, receive your reward. It was well earned. $40. I'm sure someone was watching and felt inspired by your moves today. My job here is complete. I'll go now to stake out the next course. I'm thinking a big city next. Okay, so he's going to the city. Cool. Alright, there's some moon kelp. More moon kelp. More moon kelp. Dang it. Alright, so there's a couple moon kelps. That should do us. I do kind of crack myself up with how willing I am to do inefficient things in the name of efficiency. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to waste this. And here I am. So we'll let this burn. Let this burn, and that'll be our materials for planter. And then I guess we'll go to the city and find more free running. I do like the way that the side quests do kind of, like, they have chains, and you can follow the chains pretty intuitively. Like it's not hard to be like, oh, I talked to the free running guy, then, like, just, he says, I'm going to go to the city next. And you're like, oh, okay, so I know where to go. And sort of trace the path, I guess. Planter. Talk to me, Planter. How do I... Hello? Alright, here you go. 5 food. Received. As pretty as the flowers are, once my flower sprouts, they shall pale in comparison. That's what happens when you go against the pro. In any case, thank you. Received this as payment. $20. Alright, cool. Dunsky. I do kind of wish that the Geo Club, once you purchase the thing, wouldn't show that the thing was there. Alright, let's find the free running guy. And then we'll go back to trying to remember where the Adventurers Guild is. There, I found him. I expected to see you here. The big city and its many tall buildings create an ample opportunity for daring stunts. How can a free runner not be tempted? I'm already tracing a cool course through it all. Will you try my course? Like before, there's a prize if you succeed. Now we're talking. Let me just set up this course. Before we start, any questions? Yeah, I want to see it. Look closely for all the white flags. All right, there and there. One up there, one over there, one over there. One over there. One over there. I'm kind of thinking... top path, then bottom path, but... we'll give it a shot on bottom path. Okay, yeah. So. Almost missed this one. Alright, that's not bad. We can do that. I think we just need to not mess it up. Nailed it. Second try again. Another fantastic display of skill and daring. The way you jump from building to building is truly the stuff of legend. Do continue to nourish that growing free running spirit. And here, your reward, as promised. $50. For someone who's watching and felt inspired by your moves today, my job here is complete. I go now to stake out the next course. I'm thinking quiet wheat farming town. Alright. I wonder where that could be. I'm really hoping that this isn't purely a monetary farm and that there is a stamina waiting for me at the end. Hard to say, though. Here we go. Actually, hold on. Is there a Mr. Planter here? Yeah, we talked to him. His flower is here. Cool. Losing track of what I have and have not done. Classic me. There he is. Alright. Didn't expect to see you here. I take it you also outrun the guards. Indeed, you wouldn't expect a quaint town like this to be suited for free running, but I see potential. A true free runner is always imagining the possibilities. Care to try a course I have set up? Attempted? Yes. Now we're talking. Let me set up the course. Before we start, any questions? I want to view it. Look closely for all the white flags, alright? The one on the right that we're obviously going to have to jump to. Okay. Alright, get set, go! First try, I think with like no time left. I'll have to look back at the clock, but I think we had like 0 seconds on the clock. I've been increasing the difficulty of each of my courses, but you continue to clear every challenge. Maybe one day you'll be creating courses for me. I'm sure someone was watching and felt inspired by your moves today. My job here is complete. I go now to stake out the next course. I'm thinking somewhere secluded and walled off. Walled off, you say. Oh, wait, nope, this is the wrong side. This golem was deeply moved by your feat of speed. Perhaps there is more to biological life forms. You know, I haven't been like double checking to see like what characters are left behind. You know what I also haven't been double checking? We haven't checked in on our hometown in a while. We should go do that. Because what do you want to bet that Planter's there? We're sitting currently at 8 moonstones. Don't quite have enough for any of our upgrades from Thomas, which is a little unfortunate. I would like to do that. We got Planter in the B area, if memory serves. It might not. What's up, kids? I was kind of expecting to find Planter right there, if I'm being honest. I remember what was in this tower. Ah, okay. Actually, man, there's definitely another song that we haven't learned yet with the statues, and it's starting to really bother me that we haven't learned it yet. Like, I'm guessing we learned it after defeating the Mother Core, but like, I don't know, I feel like we're in game. Alright, so we're at 3 chickens now? 4 chickens, maybe? Out of 5, I think. Let's talk with this kid again. Trying to like, we're missing like a technique that is early in the game, so it feels like we just like didn't talk to an NPC or something really early and missed it. All right, that's our. Yeah, that's the hometown song. Right. Alright. Not much going on in the hometown. Thinking about cobbling together a map for this area, like an overworld map. I'd be interested to know if anyone would be interested in watching the process for that. What was the Adventurers Guild? Huh. Strange. I think the software's got a few bugs. Have you ever gotten shocked stepping out of the teleporter? Yes. I thought so. I've adjusted a few rails. Let me know if it acts up again. Debugging code is, of course, one of my scientific duties. You seem surprised. Kind of fun to have item hoarding called out like that. Now identified 54 of 78 compounds composing moonstone sludge that appear to be during teleportation. Most are nothing to worry about. A few are radioactive, but their quantities are too little to cause harm. Identifying these components is one of my scientific duties. Interestingly, despite secreting sludge, the moonstone doesn't lose any volume. It stays the same volumetrically, but its chemical composition does change. You could say it's like a battery. Speaking of batteries, look at what I found in our battery storage. Oh, Chief. I'd show you what it is, but your inventory is full. Oh, we got spicy noodles. Ah, which does increase attack power. Nice. Well, we got spicy noodles out of it, so I'll take it. Something for us to use combat against some other brain once we actually eventually do go back to that. But for now, I'm still having a good time trying to suss this out. Alright, Adventurers Guild. It's gotta be... I mean, if it's not in Dea, then it's gotta be in... Oh. And it's gotta be in, I've completely blanked on the name of this place. Aria? No. Atai. Alright. That's a store. That is a bar. I guess actually, hold on. I'm being a complete scatterbrain. The hint about the adventurer we've already done. That was talking about the woman in the Geo place. So, alright. Gosh, I'm dumb sometimes. Okay. Ooh. No choices. I think... middle. Alright, so we'll say middle and then left. And then left. Hey! Damn it. Was not it. And we can't get back up. That's funny. Alright, so we'll try... I'm just gonna try hanging right, actually. Ooh, moonstone, nice. That tells me I should probably... Alright, yep. Probably don't need to bomb stack, but... pretty sure that we've been here. No, well, maybe. we don't need a bomb stack. Alright, so middle. I'm curious if something's going to be on the right. Interesting. Okay. Just slowly exhausting our possibility space here in a admittedly not very scientific way. Alright, yeah, we gotta start writing stuff down, because I feel like I've tried everything, and that obviously can't be the case, because we haven't gotten it yet. So. Left. How do I want to notate this? Okay, I know how. So left. Left. Dropped us. There. Which then means left, right, and then I guess straight down. So now, left, right, left does actually make sense. Now, left, right, drops us out over here. Alright, so that now means that we need to start going down the middle. Left. Left. Even though this should... Right? There's definitely some positional shenanigans going on with this. Joking. Can't believe how much time I'm spending on this. Is there an easier... Oh, there totally is. That tracks. Alright, so now, middle, left, right, at the bottom. Middle. Right. Left. Right. Left. There we go. All right. Middle, right, left, left. Gosh, that took a long time. The news, they successfully captured the leader of the Ouroboros. I wonder if he's handsome. Let's talk to these two, because I don't... Talking to NPCs, seeing if we can learn anything. It's okay. Still haven't moved on. I'm trying to think, like, were there any hints about where we might run into the dancing troupe next? I feel like that's likely to be part of it, but... Let's do this. Start out this episode by going back to here. Weren't there a few that we never finished? We recovered the boss, but it appears we'll be staying longer. Guess I'll kick back, soak in the atmosphere. Boss commended me for a job well done. I thought she'd be angry, but she's actually really chill. For you guys. Oh, wow. It's a great place to hole up. There are golems, water slides, and all the calorie slush you can drink. Gale, fancy seeing you again. I spoke too soon earlier. I'm sticking around here due to orders from higher up. Plus, I'd like to settle my score with Thomas. I'll just wait here in his laboratory. I suppose you have many questions. Ask away. Alright. So long story, our history goes all the way back to the time of the Awakening. When our ancestors emerged from their vaults all those centuries ago, they had a clear understanding of what had gone wrong and how best to proceed. They made a directive and recorded it in a book, Society 2.0. 2.5 centuries later, the peace ministers carried out the directive still. We monitor and keep technology in check, because more technology does not make for happier societies, something the ancients learned at a great price. I suppose you have many questions. Ask away. Me? I'm just another cog in the big machine. I used to be a big cog, then I made a mistake, so now I'm a mid-sized cog. I used to have more passion for this job. Well, I can't say the past few days haven't been interesting. Suppose you'd ask many questions, ask away. I'm just chronicling Thomas's countless violations. You wouldn't happen to know about his whereabouts, would you? If I catch him, Sorry, I was just thinking of all the special blends I'd make him try. Suppose you have many questions, ask away. Alright, that's it. Adieu. That was quite wise of me, so scarce, but he won't escape me. Took some detective lessons in middle school. Let's see if I can't sleuth his whereabouts from these pictures. Deduction skills activate. Can a woman outlast a machine? Improbable. Maybe even impossible. It is neither safe for two humans. It is not safe for two humans to share a treadmill. We did that. we've done this one, we've done this one, we've done this one, but we have not done this one. Oh. I'm gonna stick my head in just to make sure. Yeah. I kind of doubt that there's any reward for getting everything, but double check over here. You haven't been back here like since like the story stuff happened, I don't think. A little surprised that there's only 2 levels for that and not 3. You know? Ah! Shiny blue rock. There we go. Pair of moonstones, which brings us to 11, which means that we can round this episode out by getting a little upgrade. I'm glad I did that. Man, that song's a bop. Alright, so now we've got a decision. Like, what do we want to spend our stuff on? I kind of think remote bombs. Because, like, a part of me, a not insignificant part of me is like, I want the lantern upgrade just for quality of life. But also, a not insignificant part of me is like, I think that remote bombs could make a lot of puzzles trivial. So, I want to do that. Not that I want to trivialize the puzzles, but like, there have been puzzles where I'm like, I feel like the only way to do this would have been to have remote bombs. Alright, remote bombs, let's go! Kind of assume that the way that this is going to work is you press the button to pull out the remote bomb, and then you press the button to destroy it. These bombs improve the old model by using wireless detonation signal. After a remote bomb is deployed, press Y to trigger the explosion. Okay, I was wrong. It's possible to injure yourself with bombs, so use extra caution. Alright. Let's put the remote bombs on this spot, I reckon. It's been a long time since we've needed that. Okay, I was actually right in that you can only have one of them out. And it takes up one of your normal bomb slots and does react to the bombs. So that's... feels like something we're not going to use very much. Mildly a bummer for that to be the case. But, that's okay. Let's go talk to the fortune teller one more time. Wondering about these forgotten Geo dungeons, you know? They've got to be somewhere. There's a good chance that we've actually, like, seen one and not, like, registered it. That would be classic me. We're sitting on a good chunk of cash, so. Alright, tell me about heart rubies. Well, peer into your future. Held closely by a short, eccentric scientist, help her in her quest for moonstones. I thought we already maxed out the moonstones. How many more? In a deep tomb of knowledge behind a dragon fossil, a ladder. That sounds like Ouroboros area kind of stuff. In this first city, Bride of the King's Throne. Yeah, we've tried that one and honestly been stumped by it. In a lively desert city, pretty as you know well are bored, entertain them. Definitely do that. What's funny is I actually thought about going in there and I was like, no, there's no reason to go back in there. We've talked to that guy. Dragon fossil. It sounds like this region, you know? Alright, so we need to get into here, but in order to do that, I think we need to go through this spot. Come on, down. Did you come to gloat? I'm not talking to you. Surrounded by enemies on all sides. You brought Birdie to justice. You're amazing. I'd like to think helping you was part of the chain of events leading to this moment. I feel good too. Though I didn't expect Birdie would share the cell next to mine. Talk about awkward. Man, so bored. Hey, can you give me a berry fruit? I have a serious craving for something sweet. I have berry fruits, I don't think. Ugh. Oh, we can just walk through here. Alright, berry fruit. Might be easier to teleport, honestly. Actually, you know what? I can just buy berry fruits in town. I don't need to go through this whole rigmarole. We got money coming out of our ears. I'm being a skinflint trying to like run and go get it. I can just buy it. Do I have inventory slots? No. 25, 32. Need to cook this. I feel weird eating this because it is a candy, and so I feel like it probably has some like secondary purpose that I've yet to figure out, but whatever. Alright, berry fruit. Run through here. Give berry fruit. Thanks for the berry fruit, boss. You know what? There's someone else here who would appreciate some berry fruit too. Only if you're feeling mighty generous, of course. It's only $20, so. Me? You're giving me one too? I don't know what you're playing at, but I'll take it. Ouroboros rule number 5. Always seize an opportunity. We're still enemies. Berry fruits are my favorite snack and toy. As a kid, I liked to spit them through a straw. I remember that. We had lively matches with the girls versus boys. Yeah, the elders spanked us for wasting food. Good times. When Birdie gets quiet like that, it's because she's embarrassed. Shut it! Okay. How to trigger the next bit of this. Think we need another berry fruit. We'll stick our head back in, see if their dialogue has changed. Alright, he is asking for more berries, so we'll grab another. Man, do you think I should buy just like 3? We'll buy 1, but next time if we find ourselves needing more, we're gonna buy several. Loon fruit. Ah, I'm an idiot. I read it wrong. Moon fruit is in the ravine area, I think. Do we think we're gonna need several? It comes in stacks of one. I'm hoping not. Hold on, are you the musicians? It is the musicians. Oh my gosh, I didn't even recognize them. Hey, it's our #1 fan. It must be destiny we meet again. I'm afraid you find us in a bit of a rough spot. We were charged with much more than expected to repair our instruments. Now we can't afford to cross the ferry. We've earned our way right here with music. We've been told to be quiet by the locals. Sure, guys, what do I always say? With the power of love and friendship and a little donation of 40R, we will persevere. Really? You're going to help us again? I'm encouraged by how much you believe in us. We doubly shan't forget this. Let's hit it. Is what I'd say if the locals weren't angry with us. Hey, Toots, is it me? Or is this accordion fella been looking at me funny? Thanks so much for helping us. This place is so beautiful. Alright, cool. So we've progressed the musicians. I'm assuming that next time we see them, they'll be in town, maybe? Why did I walk to Adar's house? I don't know. Why did I walk through this side? Also don't know. I'm apparently losing my gourd. Alright. Loon fruit. Loon fruit. Thanks for the loon fruit. Here, Birdie, take this. To take your mind off this thing. Thank you. You're both being oddly nice to me. It's the least I could do. Might have thrown some pookie droppings on you earlier. That was you? I hate you. This maybe Birdie can give it anger as the rest. It's tiring to be shooting all the time. I'm ready to let bygones be bygones. We were enemies for a week. Ouroboros is forever. I'm not so sure about that last part. It's actually my favorite. Sweet. Be afraid of the dark when I was a kid, so my mother would hang a loon fruit above my bed. It was warm light, and its warm light and calming scent would lull me right to sleep. You know Birdie snores? You lie! Alright, let's step outside and see if the next thing is here. Hey boss! Can I ask you for a favor? All the guards are talking drake tail. You're the most amazing delicacy. Don't do it. 2 cooked drake tails. Do I have cooked drake tails? I don't think so. No. Alright. Do that. I think there's actually someone who sells them just right here. Is it cooked? No. Quit. Alright, there was a spot inside this house, right? Yeah. We're so bad. Broth cooked great tails. Thank you, boss. Oh, it's so good. Is it really? It's okay if I eat your portion, right? No, it's not. Give it here. Oh my gosh, what have I been missing out on? See? What did I tell you? Can't go back after this. I've missed out on too much. I'll do it. I'll become a hedonist. In jail? Good luck with that. So tasty. Suppose eating drake tails isn't a problem so long as the tail is responsibly sourced. Drakes are known to drop their tails as an escape mechanism. They can grow it back. I always thought it must be delicious if drakes could gnaw on their own tails. Alright. Tell you what. I'm worried that this is going to be like a endless thing. Good timing. Zeke is sleeping. I've been wanting to speak to you privately. You've been nice to me. I don't know why. But Rule 8 of the Ouroboros Code states, repay your debts. I'll tell you what I know of my client, a kobold named Katash. The first time Katash appeared before me was a flash of light. Ooh, plot stuff. I thought he might have been an angel, but his face told me otherwise. He had all the advanced technology, a sword of light, a gun that shoots fiery missiles. Made me question how much I knew of the world. He said that the group was on an important mission and that the world we knew would soon change. They were looking for something hidden in our world. It's absolutely essential that their search be carried out in secret. So he wanted my group to stir up trouble, to draw attention. He offered me a deal. If I helped him, I could rise high in the world to come. He would even put in a good word for me to his master. And the way he spoke of his master, it was like he was describing an absolute divine being. Having seen Katash's power firsthand, I thought I'd better get in good graces of this master while I had the chance. If I didn't take it, someone else surely would. I would even try to rope Zeke in on it. Ouroboros rule number 5, always seize an opportunity. To help me out, Katash implemented this device in the Great Drake, made it all docile and tame. It's his idea. I targeted the bridges. I was waiting for further instructions, then, well, you happened. It all feels like a dream now. I met him but once, perhaps I was a pawn in his scheme. I'm not making excuses for what I did, I'm just telling you why I did it. Okay. Not expecting plot stuff. In fairness, we could have had this conversation. Hello, that's interesting that they're gone. We could have had that conversation ages ago, and I just didn't come back in here to talk to them. Hey, they've been sent to the guillotines. They asked me to give you this. Guillotines? Holy shit. I've never seen two people seem so content. Wow. Alright, well on that fairly grim note, we've gotten a heart piece, and those two are dead. I guess they got a lease on life because I didn't think to come and talk to them after we did the Ouroboros quest. Wow. Wow. That puts us at 35 heart pieces found. That's crazy. 24 of the energy gems. We have just the one here, but we've found a lot more than that. Actually, I'm curious. What are we sitting at total? 64% on hearts, 73% on energy gems, and 64% on moonstones. So some headway to date, not quite as much as I'd like, but still pretty solid overall headway. Thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Next episode, I guess we'll go back to the bug area and see if we can find this labyrinth that they mentioned, because I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, could be a whole nother secret area like the one that we found earlier that just completely took me by surprise. But yeah, until next episode, y'all have a good one. Bye.